System that brought those deadly tornadoes to northern Tennessee and even spurred 2 tornadoes here in Kentucky. This morning, more than 28,000 people in the area are still without power. It comes as that same storm system is now triggering flood alerts in much of the Northeast. ABC's Andrew Dimebert has the details.
This morning, the powerful storm system that spawned deadly tornadoes across the South is hitting the Northeast, dumping up to 6 inches of rain from New York City to Boston and up to 5 inches of snow in higher elevations of the interior Northeast.
In the wake of it, cold air oozing in, and well, that's what's going to change that rain to snow for all as we go into the overnight hours or through the overnight hours. And in the wake of this storm, we'll get a little bit of lake effect.
In Tennessee, at least 6 people are dead, including 2 children. A mother and her 2-year-old son were killed when the storm hit these mobile homes. At least 26 tornadoes were reported across the region Saturday and Sunday, packing winds up to 150 miles per hour. The storm's causing tens of thousands of power outages. This fireball erupting at a power station outside Nashville. And this picture shows the damage at a different substation.
I heard behind me, it sounded like a freight train.
Luke Dill says a tornado approached his home in Clarksville, Tennessee, as he was putting his son into his car seat.
I look up in the sky, and the entire sky across the street is just spinning. And I'm looking at it, and the wind is picking up. I can see the debris starting to fly. I pulled my son out as fast as I could. We ran inside, my 2 sons and my wife and I, we jumped in the bathroom, and then we just started praying to Jesus.
More than 360 homes and buildings are badly damaged or destroyed. A twister slammed into this Nashville church with dozens of people inside. Some suffered broken bones and legs.
We get to say good morning to our loved ones again.
In North Carolina, a tornado tore down trees near Raleigh, damaging homes in this neighborhood. And at the North Carolina State women's basketball game, rainwater began leaking onto the court, resulting in a 20-minute delay. Andrew Dimebert, ABC News, New York.
And 100 military families associated with Fort Campbell in neighboring Kentucky, you mentioned this, they also lost their homes. That's incredible. 100 families, think about that.
Yeah, we forget how closely stacked those cities are. You've got Clarksville, Fort Campbell, and then Hopkinsville right there. But yeah, this is a storm that had a major impact.
It really did, and you know, it's just beginning to get unfortunate. We're used to the drill now in December. It seems like every year now we get some sort of tornado outbreak in December. And you asked earlier, should we plan on this and get used to this, or should we be more in shock? And unfortunately, I think every December goes by, we should be getting used to it at this rate. So we just got to adapt. Like Alden mentioned too in that story we aired earlier, just have a weather radio. You know, a lot of the stuff happens overnight. It's really, really important to get those updates that do wake you up in the middle of the night.